3 new bills to increase Social Security checks. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video. Let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to discuss with you the details of 3 new bills which would increase Social Security checks for millions upon millions of beneficiaries. And we all know that's exactly what beneficiaries need right now is a lot more money. So I do want to share with you the names of these bills and exactly how these would increase Social Security checks and ultimately lead toward more money in the pockets of beneficiaries, exactly where that money should actually be. Anyway, let's get into it and talk through the details. Really fast before we do, thanks for joining me. If you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right down below the video, as I'm here for you right by your side every single day, talking through the latest details, watching all this new information hitting the wire, and of course, bringing it all to you in these short videos, as well as advocating on your behalf in any way that I possibly can be. I truly want to help you out as much as I possibly can. Also, do me a huge favor. After you hit that subscribe button down there, make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know, what can I do to better serve you? What can I do to provide more value? And what can I do to better advocate on your behalf? I'm here for you in any way that I can be. We've got to stick together through this time. It's a very busy time, and we all know things are changing very rapidly. Again, thank you so much for being here. Subscribe and leave that comment. I look forward to reading what you have to say, and let's get into it and talk about these 3 bills that are out there right now, which would ultimately increase Social Security checks for millions of people. What are the names of them? What are the details? And what will they actually do for the beneficiaries? Now, there's not that many times that we see bills that come out that actually are in the favor of beneficiaries, right? I think we all probably agree. A lot of times we see these pieces of legislation and we think, does that have anything to do with us? Will that benefit us in any way, shape, or form, right? Well, a lot of times the answer is, not really, right? But these 3 actually would benefit a lot of beneficiaries. Everybody? Probably not necessarily every single person, but it would help out a lot of people in a major way. All right, so I'm going to walk through the details of each of these one by one. I will give you the name of the piece of legislation. If you would like to look it up, by all means, take the name and simply do an internet search, and you can find the details of it if you want to read more about it. Otherwise, I'll tell you the kind of the basic details of it. But again, you can cross-reference any of this if you want to do your research on it. By all means, go for it, okay? All right, so number 1 is the Senior Citizens Tax Elimination Act, okay? That is number 1. So feel free to look that up if you want, but basically what this would do, it would eliminate federal taxes on Social Security benefits for millions of people that receive benefits and then need to pay taxes on those monthly benefits. Not a good situation, right? That is double taxation. The reason that I say that is because you pay taxes going in to Social Security through Social Security payroll taxes through your entire working career. Then when it's time to claim those benefits, a lot of times beneficiaries are paying back money, taxes in the form of these, from these benefits that you're receiving. So again, that is one right there. So Senior Citizens Tax Elimination Act, feel free to look that one up. It was just introduced, not that long ago. So feel free to look that one up. Now next is, I want to talk about this one, and this is actually the most recent one of all of them, which is Social Security Check Tax Cut Act. Let me say that again, because that's kind of a weird one. Honestly, I don't think this is like the best name for this bill. Honestly, it's kind of a weird name, but anyway, the name of it again is Social Security Check Tax Cut Act, okay? Now, this is the most recent one that was introduced here, and this would do the exact same thing. Over about a 10-year period of time, this would completely eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits, which, by the way, this is federal taxes. Now, here's the thing. There are still some states out there that do require state taxes on Social Security benefits. However, the taxation on the state level is not nearly what it is on the federal level, but at the same time, it's still taxation of benefits, right? Now, again, that is going to be up to the states to determine if they're going to reduce taxes on Social Security benefits or not, but we're talking about the federal level right now, which is all-encompassing across all the states versus on a state-by-state basis. Anyway, with this piece of legislation, again, they would gradually reduce federal taxes on Social Security benefits, and therefore, over about a 10-year period of time, the taxation on the federal level would be 0. No more taxes on Social Security benefits, okay? This would be a really good one. And again, feel free to look this one up. The only thing about this one that I don't like about it is it takes 10 years to achieve the goal. Why are we waiting 10 years? Why don't we just do this over the course of 1 year, 2 years, maybe 3 years? Maybe do 33% a year over 3 years, and boom, there you go. You've got 100% of federal taxes being reduced off of Social Security benefits. So that's another one right there. Again, Social Security Check Tax Cut Act. Feel free to look that one up if you'd like to. Now next is You Earned It, You Keep It Act. kind of a fun, catchy name, right? You earned it, you keep it act, right? I kind of like the name of this one, but this one does the exact same thing. Removes federal taxes on Social Security benefits. Now, this one was one that was introduced the longest time ago, but it is still out there, and realistically, with the other proposals that are on the table right now, I don't know about this one. I don't really know if this one's going to be anything more than just a talking point at this point, but you never know. That's why I continue to say all the time, anytime that we see new bills, packages, and proposals that pop up, we need to focus on them. We need to talk through the details. We need to look at them, because you never know what Congress is going to do and which of these they're actually going to pass at any given time. So that's why I want to continue to look at this one, even though with the other two that I just mentioned first, the Senior Citizens Tax Elimination Act and the Social Security Check Tax Cut Act, in my honest opinion, those ones seem way more appealing in my opinion versus this one, which is the You Earned It, You Keep It Act. But either way, it does the exact same thing. It removes federal taxes on Social Security beneficiaries. So this would actually be pretty good. Now, does every single beneficiary pay taxes on their monthly benefit? No, not everybody, okay? It's based on your income. Now, if Social Security benefits are your only source of income, you're generally probably not paying taxes, okay? Now, again, I want to make this very clear. I'm not your accountant, okay? This is not tax, legal, or accounting financial advice in any way, shape, or form. But again, I'm just saying, in general, if Social Security is your only or primary source of income, you're probably not paying taxes on that just because your income is probably low enough. However, if you have other sources of income in addition to your Social Security check, maybe like a pension, dividends, rental income, annuities, a portfolio income, anything like this, then you're probably paying some taxes. Or if you have a earned income, forgot about that one, right? If you're waking up every day, going to the grind, calling it a job, right? Part-time or full-time, then yes, you're probably paying some taxes on your Social Security benefit. And the tax brackets on that range anywhere from 50%, well, I shouldn't say tax bracket because that could be misunderstood. But basically what I'm saying is up to 50% of your benefit could be taxable in some instances, even up to 85% of your benefits could be taxable in some instances, which by the way, that is not a tax bracket, but rather that is number of benefits that could be taxable. Big difference there. But again, we can talk about that in a separate video. So anyway, I wanted to quickly come back for you really fast here in this video and talk through the details of these three bills that are out there now, which would be ultimately eliminating federal taxes on Social Security benefits, increasing those benefits as in more money into the pockets of the beneficiary, because if you're not paying taxes on it on the federal level, guess where that money goes? Well, it stays in your pocket, right? If you don't have a tax liability, guess what? Rather than you sending that money off to the federal government, as in the IRS, it stays right there in your pocket as well. Which, by the way, one other quick side note I want to throw out there really fast here, and I'm going to let you go, which is last year alone, Social Security collected $49 billion in taxes on benefits. It's craziness right there. So what they did, they taxed benefits and they brought in an additional $49 billion just of taxation of Social Security benefits. It's crazy, right? They gave it with one hand and they took back $49 billion with the other. That's nuts, right? Anyway, I'll keep you posted with all the details. There's a lot more pieces of legislation out there right now, a lot of things happening, and 2024 is nutso with a lot of stuff going on, all focused on Social Security. I'll continue to be here for you every single day, no matter what. Leave your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. Again, let me know down below in the comment section, what can I do to better serve you? What can I do to provide more value? And how can I continue to advocate on your behalf even better than I already am now? So we've got to stick together. Please subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel or those shown down below in the description of this video. Enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and catch you again later.